Hamza's the man who got me into self-improvement, and I'm very thankful for that. In more ways than one, Hamza did change my life for the better. He got me into the gym, he helped build my confidence up, he taught me the benefits of journaling, meditating, and a myriad of other self-improvement hacks.
We're at a point with a lot of these self-improvers where they're just making content for the sake of content, mainly because this is their main revenue stream.
The problem is when people make content for money instead of passion, it comes with a lot of poor advice and a lot of people not practicing what they preach.
And with the case of Hamza, he's quite clearly the most popular guy who's in self-improvement at the minute. And with that comes a lot of sway over young and impressionable minds. He even calls himself the cult leader, which goes to show how a lot of these young lads look up to him.
Now, if you've watched the video that Hamza put out, he's basically gone through a breakup with his girl. Him and his girl set up a little document, one each, saying what they want out of the relationship. They've both said different things, and Hamza has completely gone back on everything he's preached online to his missus, and as a result of that, they have broken up.
And ultimately, we aren't really interested in what Hamza does with his relationship. We aren't coming on here to try to give advice to Hamza. We're mainly interested in his audience, who look to him as either a big brother or a father figure. Not only is he coming out and making videos that are quite clearly erratic, where he's talking about dating 10 out of 10 Russians, but he's also coming out and making videos where he's doing relationship advice. When you've just come out of a breakup, are you really in the headspace of doing relationship advice, mainly for people who've never been in a relationship, so will listen to everything you've got to say?
And post-breakup, obviously, he did the video explaining the terror double date he had. He doesn't like the bird he's with, so he decides he's going to bust his laptop out at 9 o'clock at night, sit on his phone and be dead rude as much as he can do to show that he's not interested. The girl's trying to make conversation with him, he's ignoring it and shooting it down with dead answers. Bear in mind, it's a double date. The ting and the guy go off into the disabled toilets and start bumping uglies. And the girl's left talking to someone else, so Hamza decides, yeah, I'm going to bang my Ukrainian ting up. She's going to come down and we're going to have a little date in the bar while these all have a little drama and that. Now, to me, mate, if you're talking about relationships with women, I couldn't think of anything worse. Because, fair enough, yeah, not wanting to go on dates with women, that's fine. Why the fuck would you agree to go on one and then just go sit on your phone and being rude?
I get that modern women aren't the best, but just be cordial. Pick up the bill and just say, this date hasn't really gone where I wanted it to. Second off, you might be one of these masculine guys who's a good role model, you preach all this, you are the 5 people you spend the most time with. Why are you spending time with guys who are mashing in toilets?
Yeah, man.
Bro,
yeah,
that
man.
Is like the most disgusting,
And then...
These are guys who are coming out and talking about the societal decay, the cultural decay of women, and then you go and bump uglies with some randomer in a toilet. Then there's the other issue. You've just come out of a breakup, so you clearly don't want to be in a relationship. Why on earth are you going out on dates? Yeah, you keep saying, oh, there's so many broken women in the dating market. All these women, all they want to do is sleep around. 1, go back to the original point, your mate's doing the same in the toilets. 2, you're obviously going on dates with the intention to...
What, are you, it's an ego boost for him.
Are you doing it to spend time with them? Probably not. Are you doing it for a relationship? Well, we know you're not, because you've just said you don't want one. So what are you doing it for?
Ego boost up on uglies.
You wish you were the guy in the toilets and not your mate.
Yeah. How is you out of the situation, balling up Zelensky and going and have a pint with him at the bar? How's that you out? No idea. This is posted just a few days after his breakup. Now, in his original breakup video, he explains that he doesn't want his ex to have any slander and he hasn't got a bad word to say about it, but then he immediately posted a video how he's going on a double date. Do you not think she might see that? And to me, that shows that he hasn't learned from the days from when he broke up with another ex and he said he wanted masher auntie.
But I remember you saying that you'd have sex with my auntie.
These guys are constantly chasing tails. Take responsibility for your actions. Be the man you should be, like how these guys have been preaching for years. Now, I know as an influencer, it's hard to keep things offline, but you have an active choice as to what you put out there, and Hamza has put this all out there for the internet to judge, and here we are. When in one breath you're doing a half an hour rant about why you're just in breaking up with your long-term missus, and then the other breath explaining the benefits of journaling, which, by the way, that all of that video should have been in the journal. You shouldn't be putting that out there because the comments reciprocate you getting slewed because of it. You should practice stoicism like how you've been preaching for years. You should be the dominant man in the situation. You should be responsible for your own actions, and what you are doing now is not really that. Earlier on in the video, he makes a point of how you become platonic and you aren't the person that she fell in love with and you become comfortable. When you're seeing someone, when you're spending so much time with someone, if you slip into being a different person, you were probably that person all along. Do you not think?
This is where I fall off with a lot of these looks maxing, personality maxing things, putting on a deep voice. But there's a point where you've just got own who you are and be like, this is the woman who you are dating and you want to go on and start a family with. Is it not best to start off
being the
honest?
guy you were?
Yeah.
Being the guy you were.
Well, being the guy you are.
Yeah, being the guy you are. Speaking of the voice, you will not believe the amount of parties and social occasions I missed out on. Do you actually believe what you preach when you're saying all this monk mode lark? When you're saying that you just need lock in, grind, read deep work back to back 7 times? Or are you just a party boy you were in university? And on that point, I'd like to read this comment out from Bruv. Hamza was a party boy, and no matter how life swings his way, he is always going to be a party boy. He was never a husband material in the first place. I feel awful for the woman. Bro193 smashed it, King.
A lot of the things that everybody's saying online is, you're doing monk mode because you're not actually missing anything. We're not millionaires.
Speak for yourself, mate.
We're 26. We don't look back on the nights out when we were 21 and think, oh my God, I'm 26 now, I wish I had more of their memories. If anything, I think we probably would have been better off having a good night's sleep at 9 o'clock, tucked up in bed, getting up, not spoon. Yeah, reading deep work, reading Atomic Habits, doing all these things that they actually say, oh, I've missed out on so many parties. You can't miss out on something you don't want to do. Was it the case that you didn't want to be a frat boy? Or was it the case that you didn't want to be a frat boy whilst you were ugly and out of shape? Now you consider yourself pen because you've got nice white teeth and a slit in your eyebrow. All of a sudden, now the frat boy lifestyle's looking good because you've got Ukrainian 10 out of 10s on your phone. You've got guys like us who are coming online. Obviously, Andrew Tate and Hamza, all these guys have found their way into their algorithm because we somewhat agree with what they're saying. We're at the point now where we're pivoting, coming online and backing up women. We're getting called misogynists. We're getting called incels in the comments. Probably rightly so, I don't know. But it's at the point where the manosphere and the self-improvement has gone that far that we're now coming online and saying, these are the alpha males, if these are the masculine men, if this is the best you've got to look up to. Honestly,
what chance do you stand?
Yeah, I think we're in a bit of a stitch-up. The things that they're talking about, are they really all that invested in it, or is it a case of it's an agency problem where you're the consumer, you're going online looking for advice, and there's Hamza, he's coming online giving you the advice, not because he's got good advice to give you, no, because he's realised, the self-improvement monk mode thing's going wild on YouTube right now, and if I make it on there, I can quickly become a millionaire. Is that why he's doing it? Because to me, that's the way it's looking when he's constantly posting content, especially when he's in an erratic state of mind.
He is his own man. Hamza can go do what he wants. When your entire shtick is that you are about male improvement, you want to start a tribe, you want to live that monk mode life, and then the next minute you won't go be a party boy like how you were in 20 whatever, being a frat boy on campus, smashing through gear and that, and pulling all the girls you want. Yeah, spending 5 years calling that out and being in a nice wholesome relationship by what sounds like a really nice girl. If there's a girl at the bar and she's looking at me and she's looking at Hamza, I'm probably going for Hamza. You might be thinking that us two are doing the same thing that Hamza is. We're putting ourselves out there and we're preaching advice that we don't follow. We're doing this as a crutch to get self-improvement out there, call out the obvious holes in these personalities that you see out there, and steer people away from online grifters. And if you believe we're that, then that's fine. You can believe what you want. Go watch Jojo Siwa. That's fine with me. You don't have to listen to us. You don't have to listen to anyone.
Yeah, take everything that you hear online with a pinch of salt. Go look at our content that we made 4 weeks ago. We were literally calling out self-improvement, saying there's too many digital nomads, there's too many guys who are globe-trotting, living a life of luxury, and in that video, we literally said as the counterpoint, well done to Hamza. Hamza's the only guy who's gone out there, pushed a good message out there, which at the time we thought he was doing. Mm-hmm. I've made the money, I'm coming home, I'm settling down and having a family.
Admirable.
Look where we are. Even the guys who are using it as a counterpoint to say, look, self-improvement isn't all that at the minute. This manosphere is crazy, but there is good guys out there.
Yeah, man, we've had it thrown back in the face.
Thrown back in the face straight away. It's like, oh, he's your role model. Nah, you don't listen to him.
No. He is now the antithesis of everything he's preached for the past 5 years and got millions off. Make your mum. What it boils down to is this is coming from a man who used to watch Hamza. Me. When it comes to people online, you cannot be listening to everything they say. People don't practice what they preach. That is just people. People go back on their opinions, and that's fine. When you're making millions off of telling people that they should be in these relationships and want to start a tribe, want to start a family, go and move to the Scottish Islands, and then you live the antithesis of that and break a girl's heart because of it. Hamza's got some great points on his channel, and I will be forever thankful for some of them. But when it comes to women, guys, come on.